Welcome to PC Salt video tutorial for installing Ubuntu over Windows alongside Windows using USB installer. So for installing we have to get two things. First is the pen drive installer, which would be found at pendrive-drivelinux.com. Universal USB installer, easy as 123, or you can search for universal USB installer and download it from here. This is the latest version for now, and as I have already downloaded it, so I will start it. On Windows it will ask for the permission, read the agreement if you want to, accept it, then select the Linux distribution you want to install. So I will select Ubuntu and then it will ask for either to download the ISO file or to browse the option. So if you don't have the very good bandwidth, so you can download this Ubuntu installer, Ubuntu image file from the Ubuntu website, ubuntu.com/download/desktop, and select the processor type you have, 32-bit or 64, then download the latest version of Ubuntu, or you can support the long-term support version of Ubuntu, that is 12.04. It will guarantee that you will receive the support for 5 years from April 2012, as it is released on April 2012, or you can visit this website or browse it to know more options. I have already downloaded, or you can click on this link and download the ISO image. Okay, so as I already have the latest version of Ubuntu desktop, so I will continue with this. Select the Linux distribution to Ubuntu 12.10 desktop, then click on browse and navigate to the location where you have saved the image file, and then select open. Now it will ask for your USB drive. I have the USB drive, this Ubuntu H drive here. It is my USB drive, so I will select it, and it will format the H drive, and this is all the content. It would be better if you format it so that there would be no malicious content here to disturb your installation. Now click on create. It will give the list of the process and the function it will perform during the installation of Ubuntu in the USB drive. So read it and click on yes or no to abort, and click on yes to continue the installation process. Now it will close all the Explorer windows and formatting the drive. It will take for some minutes to install it, and as you can see, it will take around 2 minutes and 17 seconds for the installation. In the meantime, I would like to tell you that do not install the Windows from the USB app when you are logged into the Windows, because it will install the Ubuntu along with the Windows on the C drive or the location you provide, and it won't be very useful if you want to remove Windows someday, as removing Windows will remove the Ubuntu, and you will not have any benefit of doing that. So it would be better if you restart and select from the boot menu for the installation purpose. So it will take 1 minute 15 seconds more. And this is going to finish the installation in 3 2 1 second, and the installation is complete. Some more moments. And now you can see that this is just preparing, and now the installation is done. Click on close. Now if you check the USB drive, it has all the installation file necessary for the Windows installation. So now I will restart my machine and we'll see how it is going to be installed. So when you see this screen, press the F11 button, function 11 key, so that it will provide you the So when you see the boot screen, before seeing the boot screen, you have to press F10 or the key you've been told that this will provide the boot menu. This is my boot menu, and I have selected my USB drive, which is HP V165W. So do identify your USB drive before doing this operation, so that you would be sure which drive you have selected for the boot. Now I will press enter key and it will boot using the USB drive. And in USB I have just installed the Ubuntu, so it will boot Ubuntu in it. It is booting the Ubuntu. Now you will have two options, either to install Ubuntu from here, or you can just go inside and check how Ubuntu looks like and get the look and feel of Ubuntu. So I will continue with the installation, or you can check it and continue again later. So the boot process is about completed. I have disconnected my network so that it won't download any updates during the installation. Again, I would like to mention that if you don't have any good broadband connection, so just ignore the network and updation process during the installation, otherwise it will extend the installation timing to 1 hour or maybe more. So I will just select the install Ubuntu option, or you can go and try the Ubuntu from the USB. So it is asking for it is checking, and I will select the install the third-party software. It will include many softwares and which could be used for MP3 playing and other purposes. You can have the list when you will install, or you can see that it will install the MP3 plugins and audio recording technology or something like that. Click on continue. Now this is the interesting part where it will ask, it is asking install Ubuntu alongside Windows 7, replace Windows 7 or something else. You can create resize partition. So installing Ubuntu alongside Windows 7 would install the Ubuntu's with Windows 7, but it will be on the same driver, or you can select, okay. So it will keep your personal files, but you will have to choose each time when the computer boots. And I'm going to select here something else because I'm going to resize my partition hard disk, and then continue the installation. Installing Ubuntu alongside with Windows means you will have C drive sharing Windows and Ubuntu both, and if your C drive gets corrupted, you will have no option to do anything. So this is my partition which is I'm going to use for installation. I'm going to right click, okay, click on change, selecting ext4 because Ubuntu is using ext4 partition, and you can resize your partition. I'm going to leave that to 38797, whatever it is. I will like to format it, and the mount point would be this \. This is the root, so I'm going to select this, and now clicking OK. So it will take some time and will show that warning before continue, that if you continue you cannot undo this operation. So if you are double check before doing this, otherwise you cannot recover your data. So I'm sure I'm going to click continue, and you will see that the continue process, which will continue the installation process. So it is ticked it like it would format it. The mount point would be /. This is the tricky, and now I will install it. Now it will ask for a swap space, which I have not enabled, and I have no intention to enable it now. If you have any process which would take more memory, then you should probably set this option. Now selecting my location, Kolkata, clicking continue. This is basically for the time zone. I have clicked Kolkata, selected Kolkata, which is be GMT 5:30, GMT plus 5:30. My keyboard style is, layout is English US. This is all default options. I'm clicking continue. So asking for name, so this is the user, and my computer name would be and you have to select a password. Ubuntu does not allow any installation without password. So well, it's very weak password. I managed to get a fair password. Password is matched. If you don't want to enter the password regularly, so you can click on login automatically, or you can select the require my password to log in, and you can select encrypt my home folder. I am leaving those options and selecting login automatically. I don't want to enter my password every time, so click continue to continue as obvious. And now this will install the Ubuntu in your system. If you have internet enabled, so it will download the updated files and will install the updated version. I would like to install updates after the installation is complete. So pausing the video, and we'll see when the installation is completed. It will ask for something else. In order to use the installation, I have to restart, and you have to, so click on restart now. It will reboot the system and configure the changes. After the completion of reboot process, you will get this screen to select the operating system you want to use. If I have the Windows 7 previously installed, so it is the last option, and using Ubuntu is the first. And these are the advanced option, memory test. You can use this. If you know what are you doing, then you are welcome. Otherwise, just do what you know and stick to that. Click on Ubuntu, select Ubuntu and press enter, or it will give you 30 seconds time countdown, so that if you don't do anything, then it will automatically boot to Ubuntu. Otherwise, you have to select. Now the Ubuntu is installed and booting for the first time. Since I have selected login automatically, so it won't ask me for the password. It will log in automatically. If you have selected, if you had options not selected, then you will have. So this is my screen for Ubuntu. This is the dash home, and you can select many things. This is basically the search option. My home folder is here, so this is the default documents folders I've got, and these are my Windows partitions. I've created the partition I created on Windows. These are my partitions. This is my file system for Linux, and if you enable the status bar, you can see I have 24 items installed, and the free space is 33.8 GB. So this would be this is it. So you can choose to pin anything from here, pin anything here. You can unlock from launcher and go ahead, do some experiment, and you will know how to use it. So thank you for watching the video. Good luck ahead. If you have any problem, drop it in the comment and I will try my best to resolve it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.